This is Wilonda Cannon. I am project manager for Project Eden. I am here on location in Port-au-Prince, Haiti at La Plaza Haiti Hotel, and we have just concluded our 3-day professional development, business development, and entrepreneurship training, as well as construction training. We concluded all of the trainings with a wonderful graduation ceremony. We just came out of it. Absolutely phenomenal. There were over 250 Haitians who were trained and received certificates of completion today. And I tell you, just kind of going through these 3 days and seeing the reaction that they had to all that Project Eden was able to offer through partners and friends and those who supported us and donated along the way was absolutely amazing, and it makes it all worthwhile. They gave gifts, they were singing, they were doing just an amazing outpouring of expression of their gratitude. And to know that Project Eden and the team that came down with us today are some of the top level, they've been trained at some of the top level Ivy League schools, such as Wharton, such as University of Chicago, such as Harvard. They have MBAs in some of the top Ivy League schools all over the world, and it's just phenomenal to be a part of something so great. When we first started, we realized that we had to break through some mental barriers. They didn't know how to quite dream as large as we were trying to pull them into dreaming. And a lot of our teachings we had to tailor after the first day and slow down a little bit and really impact the level of their dreamer. Even in our construction training, we taught them ways of how to build using the resources that they have, whether it was with concrete steel, whether it was with rebar. And at the end of the session today, we gave them an exercise to practice and to develop what they had actually learned. And so we gave them an assignment. We said, we want to see, we want you to put into practice what you've learned. And so myself and some of the instructors, we said, develop a community for us. And we were going to make it into a competition, and we were so amazed with what had been produced. All of them ended up being winners. There were some who were very good site developers, and some who were very good building developers, and some who were very good in the building types. And these were all the things that they learned in the past 3 days. And I think sometimes we take for granted the knowledge that we have in the U.S. or how much you can do in a little bit of time. And I think all people need is a seed. All they need is an idea. All they need is an example of a vision, or an example of someone who can teach them how to dream bigger, and someone who's actually doing it. Project Eden are CEOs, they're vice presidents, they're executives of Fortune 500 companies, and they have taken their time, they've taken their resources, they've taken their energy. They come alongside and they say, hey, we're willing to dedicate what we are, all that God has blessed us with, all that we've learned, and for 3 days we're just going to outpour and give to the people of Haiti. And we don't know where it's going to lead us, we don't know what the end is going to be, but we have faith and a hope that if we just give a little back of what we have, and if we join forces with some of the other people who have the same hearts and same minds, then it will deliver something wonderful. And I tell you today, seeing the reaction and the graduation, having them to come up and say, I can dream big now, I can do better, I can be better, it solidified everything that we were here to do. It solidified all the years of the training that we've had. This is what it's for. There's a phrase in the Bible that says, he who waters himself. This is what we experienced today. Just the outpouring of their expression was absolutely phenomenal. And so I say to all of you, continue to follow us, continue to follow our blogs, continue to follow our posts, continue to look at us on the website. We have many great things coming up. Our next steps from even this time, although we had this 3-day session, our next step is to really take it to the next level. The construction team says, hey, we want something more. We don't just want to be skilled laborers. Now we want to own construction businesses. Even our drivers and our chauffeurs that says, hey, we want a job. Can you help us? And I was able to share with them, we are not necessarily interested in providing you with a job. We're interested in teaching you how to become the owner of the company and hire others. And so now they're in counseling session with some of our teams. Now they were the drivers, they weren't even invited, or they didn't even know about the opportunity, but everybody, we had reporters to come around and say, hey, how can we be a part of it? So I believe that Haiti is on the verge of something great. Bishop June himself said that our program is by far the best in the nation of Haiti, and so we thank God for positioning us. We are honored to be able to answer the call and to do something so great for the people of Haiti. And I tell you, this is just the beginning. We are here for the long haul. small. We are here to empower Haiti and its citizens. And this is not something that we're trying to do for them. This is something we're trying to do with them. And so thanks again to everybody who supported us, Elijah Running Club, Kingdom Running Club, all of the groups, Whole Foods, Dr. Patricia Bailey and Master Touch Ministry, everybody individually who's given of their time or called into office and said, what can I do? Everybody who's donated supplies and everything. I personally say thank you, thank you, thank you. You make it possible for Project Eden to do everything that we are doing, and we are very, very honored to be representatives of something great. And the start of something great here in Haiti. So this is Wilonda Cannon. Again, thank you for staying connected to Project Eden. There is much, much more to come.